All right. Hello and good afternoon, everyone. We are back in Spare Room Studio this afternoon to bring you a brand new series. We are playing Sid Meier's Civilization 5, The New World Order, starting a new story. We just finished our story here in Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom and Rome Total War, so time to start a new series. I've had Civilization 5 here for a little while. It's a fun game. I got into Civilization back in Civilization 3. Didn't do particularly well at it. Thankfully, as they've gone through, they've worked out some of the kinks to help people like me who aren't quite as good at playing this game play it a little bit better. So, without further ado, let's jump into the story. We'll get our mode all set up, and then we'll jump into exploring our new world. So, let's do it. It has been a while, hasn't it, Eco? uh, all right, here we go. Been a while since I've tried a new game, so this is something I'm looking forward to. All right, here it comes. Maybe it's gonna work. There is a Civ 6 out right now. Civ 5 actually came out in 2010, so it's actually somewhat of an older game, at least the base version of the game. There were a couple expansions for Civ 5 that came out. I have both of them. Gods and Kings came out in 2012, and then Brave New World, which is what I'm playing here, I believe came out in 2013. All right, so let's set up a game here. In terms of leaders, I typically will play as either the English or the Germans, so I'm actually going to go with the English on this one. Map type. Lots of different maps you can pick. Archipelago is a fun one. It's a little too spread out for my liking. Large islands is kind of what I like to have, where everyone kind of starts off on the same island, but there is a heavy emphasis on exploration. You have to find new lands and settle them, so that's always a fun one. Yep, we like to have a giant, huge map because, let's face it, I've got a computer that can run it, and it's more fun with the more players that you have in there. I'm going to put it on normal difficulty because I am, again, not that great at this game, but I love the storytelling aspect of it. So we're going to go with Prince. We are going to go with a quick pace. Otherwise, if we go marathon, we're going to be here until the end of time. So quick game pace. That'll make things a little bit more interesting, move it a little quicker. Let's go ahead and start.
Praises upon Her Serene Highness, Queen Elizabeth Gloriana. You lead and protect the celebrated maritime nation of England. England is an ancient land. Settled as early as 35,000 years ago, the island has seen countless waves of invaders, each in turn becoming a part of the fabric of the people. Although England is a small island, for many years your people dominated the world stage. Their matchless navy, brilliant artists, and shrewd merchants giving them power and influence far in excess of their mere numbers. Queen Elizabeth, will you bring about a new golden age for the English people? They look to you once more to return peace and prosperity to the nation. Will you take up the mantle of greatness? Can you build a civilization that will stand the test of time?
All right. God save the Queen. All right, so as in most civilization games, you start with a settler, and you usually start in a fairly nice area. For here, it looks not too bad, right along a river, which is nice.
This is a good place to found a city.
Okay, thank you. I will explore the world. We've got some ivory that's nearby, which is nice. We've got some mountains. Looks like some potential forests, so not really a bad spot to settle first, so let's go ahead and found our city. The city of London. Alright. First things first, we need to start exploring the map. And just seeing what exactly we've got on our island.
I have some information that may be of use.
I like to start with a scout, just so that we can see what else is around the world.
Excuse me.
Thank you. Yeah, I can turn off the tips, otherwise they're going to start... they start getting a little annoying. But what we would like to do, though, is start our research. So, in terms of technology trees, what I like to do is I like to get into the sailing and optics side. That way we can get out on the ocean and start exploring the map first. So, unfortunately, that means we have to start learning pottery first, which isn't all that helpful in and of itself, but it enables us to get to sailing and then finally to optics, where we can really start to get out on the open ocean. So, we're going to start with pottery. Alright, we'll continue to scout with our warriors. Ooh, ancient ruins.
Ancient ruins hold secrets that may advance.
Alright, that is definitely going to be helpful. And we also have dyes that are hiding over here in the forest, so excellent. And the first few turns in this game are really far in the past, 3,000, 4,000 BC, so not much we can do, but let's see what's in the ruins. Oh,
Shall
well,
the clay say to him that fashioneth it, what makest thou?
perfect. Well, that helps us with our research. We no longer need to research pottery. Since we got a boost there, I'm fine with exploring mining next, since that's going to be important. Definitely want to secure a source of iron so that we can build stronger troops as we go on in time.
Our capital city has finished building a unit.
Alright, we've got our scouts. We'll continue to have our warriors go about as well. Alright, new production. Don't really need any more units per se, so let's start working on that granary. London has grown. What do we have here? Incense. Awesome. Oh, and I think we may have found a city-state over there. I see some borders coming up. More ruins. Awesome. Brussels. We're the first one to meet
City-states
Brussels.
are small countries that are not competing.
I'll explain about city-states, but
Excuse me.
excuse you, advisor. Thank you for that. So we get 30 gold for meeting them, so that's good. They've got some incense. Alright, so our scouts can now continue to move on. So we've got a neighbor on the island, which is nice. Thankfully it's a city-state, so we can start building a relationship with them. That'll be important when we start getting into more global affairs, and we need to we need votes. Ooh, advanced weapons. Alright, so we now have spearmen. I'll take it. Looks like this is... Oh, maybe we've got a little bit of a land path over there. Alright, some fertile land over in that direction. More ruins. Awesome. This island is turning out to be great for discovering what's going on.
The meek shall inherit the earth, but not its mineral rights.
Alright, which means we can build workers to start working on mines. Okay. The pyramids are actually not a bad monument to finish, just because once you build them, you get 2 workers for free, which is kind of nice, so we'll give that one a shot. And then we'll get back to our Master of the Oceans. Okay, so we found some... Looks like there's something over here. Barbarian encampment. Thankfully, no barbarians on our island, which is nice. Ooh,
Te
Hail
saluto.
Caesar.
Augustus sum, imperator et pontifex maximus Romae. Si tu est Romae amicus, es gratus. Procede.
Let's see. We can't really do too much because we're a little early in the game. Alright, but at least we know where Rome is. I don't know if I'm good because I'm finding ruins. I think I just got lucky in that regard. Right. Someone's founded a pantheon. Ooh, we've got crab over there. Awesome. This is a pretty nice little island. Unfortunately, that is the end of our exploring operation. Have our spearmen come home. Wouldn't mind working on a settler next. That way we can start capturing the island. Not much we can do with our scouts and spearmen as of yet. Ooh, we may adopt a policy.
I have some information that may be of use.
I typically like to adopt the Liberty one. You can also adopt tradition, honor, and piety, or piety. But I'm going to go with liberty. Well, Augustus Caesar already has 12 people who smile the most. Well, we need to work on our happiness, I guess. We're dead last. And we'll set those guys to alert. Actually, I'm just going to pull them back into my territory. That way, if we make some research agreements, we can upgrade them quickly.
How happy are those whose walls already rise?
All right. Let's work on sailing next so we can get off this rock.
Only one military unit can occupy a tile at a time.
Well, we'll have them fortify London.
You can use the right mouse button to
You can found a new city with your
Work
settler.
on the pyramids.
Move your settler to a fertile location and found a new city.
Oh, we are going to found a new city. So the game gives you a couple suggestions on where you could potentially settle. We've got some spots up in there where we've got bison. I believe that's also where the crab was. We've also got some areas over here where we can get at some crab as well. Not really sure what else we've got. There's some dyes over there we could go after. I actually kind of want to get here because I can get the crab, and then I can get some bison. Or do I want to go here, and then I can also put ships in here to help them repair? Tough choice. I'm going to send them off in that direction.
I have some information that may be of use.
All right, happiness. Yes, we want to make sure that our citizens are happy. Right now we're at 5, so not too bad.
Your settler is alone outside your borders and could be captured.
Okay, we'll send a troop to go over there. We'll have our scouts follow them. Not too worried since we've already explored the island. Actually going to move it right here. That way I can connect both of these waterways. Ooh, someone's already entered the classical era. Alright. Already fallen a little behind. Can adopt a new policy. Citizenship. There we go. Well, it means we get a worker as well. Found the city of York.
We have a worker, but have not improved any tiles yet.
Oh, we'll start
Order
working on
your
that right
worker
now.
to construct an improvement on a tile near one of your cities to gain an economic benefit.
We'll work on mines. That will give us a little bit more production. London has continued to grow, which is good. Send our scout to York. Another player has entered the classical era.
He who commands the sea has command of everything.
Now we can get on the open ocean. Or, well, not on the ocean, but at least far enough. Animal husbandry would be good to get next. Well, we still haven't connected York yet. That's probably why. Right. Alright, they've finished that. Excellent. We don't have ivory for trapping yet. We can build a farm. Have to wait to get out on the sea yet. York has grown. So just have them wait there for the turn.
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox when he treadeth out the corn.
Alright, we can do some new technology research here. Trapping would be good. That way we can harvest the ivory there. World's busiest people. Well, we're kind of near the bottom, but that's okay. We'll work through it. Got our settlers, or I'm sorry, our workers busy working out there.
Your people are no longer happy. An unhappy populace will...
Unhappy populace is not a good thing. We'll have to work on that. Once we get ivory, though, that'll make it a little bit better. Next turn, we'll discover trapping. We'll be able to collect the ivory there and add a luxury resource.
Even brute beasts and wandering birds do not fall into the same traps or nets twice.
Alright. Build an ivory camp. Do archery next so we can get to the wheel. That way we can get roads connected between our two settlements. Alright, pyramids are done. That means we get some more workers, which is exactly what we needed. We're going to send some of them over to York. Also choose some production. Workboat would be good there. Meritocracy. There we go. That way when we connect our cities with roads, we're actually able to get a little bit happier.
The haft of the arrow had been feathered
What am
with
I
one
doing
of the
wrong?
eagle's own plumes.
Not doing anything
We often
necessarily
give our
wrong.
enemies the means of our own destruction.
Not doing anything necessarily wrong at this point. What I'm trying to do is get everything set up so that I can build a kind of a catalyst for later. So in the beginning, my style of play leads to a slower development and then an explosion later. Try to build up my economy first before I go after anything else. Get the wheel going. York demands pearls. Okay. Ooh, there's horses over there. Should probably get a settlement on that side soon. Alright, York. Let's see, what do we want to do? Take a long time to build anything else, but workboat wouldn't be a bad thing. Continue working on farms. I mean, I've got 3 workers right now in the field. Oh, someone already got the Great Lighthouse.
I have some information that may be of use.
And now we've got crabs. Like the actual crustacean, not the other crabs. Okay. We'll get another settler going. Start working on farms there. Now that I've got these workers, it's real easy to start harvesting materials. I'm gonna have that other settler probably come up in this direction, so I'm gonna have my workers prepare for that. You're gonna finish the wheel here this turn.
Wisdom and virtue are like the 2 wheels of a cart.
Ooh, bronze working. That way we can identify iron. Get our road going. I know it's going to be expensive in the short term, but it's important that we build roads. Got our settler. Temple of Artemis so we can get some wonders going. We already have pyramids. World's most wonderful people. Well, here we go. Now I'm back on top. I have one wonder sharing it with two others, so I'm not
Here
last.
Hector entered, with a spear 11 cubits long in his hand. The bronze point gleamed in front of him and was fastened to the shaft of the spear by a ring of gold.
Alright, let's hopefully we have some iron nearby. Ooh, that is going to be trouble. We do not have any iron. Right, let's get our optics going. That means we can embark across the water tiles, which is what we're going to need to do. Oh, barbarians.
Cities can bombard besiegers.
Enemies off the coast. I know, for once I'm not last. I got a wonder, so I'm doing a little alright. My treasury's getting depleted here, but I'm hoping that we can get out of that soon enough. Alright. Immediate threat from that ship is gone, so we can move our workers back. We've completed a road, which is exactly what we needed to do. Move our troops around a little bit faster. Connection has been established. That row up. Enemies off the coast again. Stonehenge has been built. Caesar is in the classical era. Our economy's getting built up, though. Enemies off the coast again. Alright, we'll get optics here.
He made an instrument.
Thanks to your research, all of your future military units will possess the embark.
The king's might is
and
greater
can move
than
across
human.
the water.
Alright. We are now able to get out onto the open ocean. Well, at least the sea, anyway. York, what do we want to build here? Trade caravan might not be too bad. Need to get some money back. Horseback riding would be good, since we'll get horses soon. Could use some cavalry. Enemies off the coast once again. Take them out. Small little islands, okay. Nothing too exciting over there. Connected our road, which is good. Try to make a connection with Brussels. Get a new policy. And the Golden Age begins. And that's about as far as we're going to be able to explore there. Build a road to Brussels. Temple of Artemis secured. Some enemies off the coast again. They seem to rather enjoy that. London is all done. Build a water mill there. Nottingham. Work on a shrine.
A horse. My kingdom for a horse.
All right, horses. Appears to be as far as we're going to be able to explore going in that direction. Enemies off the coast again. Alright, research. What do we want to do next? Well, if we want to continue to move forward, work on something here, perhaps the calendar would be a good thing. Alright, we've got a connection with Brussels, which is good. The mausoleum has been built. Alright, workers are in place. There we go, get a trade route with Brussels going. London. Barracks would be good. York. Let's work on walls, since you seem to be finding the most enemies over there. A religion has been founded.
So teach us to number
I
our
have some
days, so
information
that we
that
may
may be of
apply our
use.
hearts unto wisdom.
Let's get back out on the ocean. Not much we can do with our workers at this point, so we'll just move them back to the road. Work on farming. All of our land tiles under production. Nottingham. Let's get a circus going. Improve our happiness a bit. Writing is going to be important. Enemies off the coast again. Barbarians are sure having fun with themselves. People who like shiny things the most. Well, I'm not last, but clearly my treasury is not the largest. At least not yet. Ooh. Nebuchadnezzar II of Babylon. Okay. Maybe we'll trade silver for crab. Alright, well, at least we know you're there. Not exactly a friendly fellow.
He who destroys a good book kills reason itself.
Brussels. Let's see. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to invest. I don't have enough money. But we are sinking barbarians off the coast, which isn't bad. Improved all of our tiles, which is excellent. Means we can just kind of sit and wait for a time. London. Let's work on that circus. Try to improve our happiness a bit. Construction would be good. Build lumber mills. Public declaration from Babylon. Uh-oh, it's protecting Brussels. That's not good. Don't want them to, don't want Brussels to get stolen away from me. Oh, found something over there. I might want to protect Brussels. Someone's entered the medieval era. Babylon is certainly expanded quite a bit. Pirates off the coast. Be careful of that.
Davshanarik Samanim. Garim.
Okay. They want to give us 4 gold and accept an embassy. I want you to accept our embassy.
Annu.
Excellent. Oh, the terracotta army's already been built. I should go back to Caesar and ask him to do the same. Hail Caesar.
Salve. Procede. Bene.
All right, got our embassy set up. And see, we're not too bad. 170, our total score. We're better than Babylon and Rome. Ooh, gems. Wouldn't be bad up there. Finished our circus. Library wouldn't be a bad thing. York. Let's build that caravansary. That way we can get a little more gold out of our trade. Might want one more settler. Settle the north side of the island.
Three things are to be looked to in a building: that it stand on the right spot, that it be securely founded, that it be successfully executed.
There we go. Seems like sound advice. New research. Now let's see. I want to get to the compass, so let's start working on philosophy. They're kind of blocking me off there. That's not so fun. No, there's nothing up there we can get to. That's going to appear to be the end of our exploring in that direction. All right, London. Let's get another workboat going. So we can get some fish, and we can get crabs, too. Alright, so we can get around to the north there, which is a good thing. Workboat. Let's go get some more fish, or in this case, crabs. London. Another workboat. We can go get the fish then.
Poco offero, a te considerando.
Gems for crab. I will accept that offer.
Bene.
As I have 2 crabs, I can trade 1 for gems. Seems like a fair deal. New policy to adopt. Go for the Republic. Gonna build out that Liberty tree.
There is only one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance.
All right. Well, we don't want to be ignorant. We need to keep investing in our research, otherwise we're going to fall behind. All right. Move our settler up there. Nottingham is doing pretty good. Got a workboat to go after the crab over there. Mathematics. It's always something good to learn. Trouble is we don't have any iron, and we haven't even found any iron yet.
Främling,
Sweden.
välkommen till Snökonungens rike. Jag är Gustav Adolf, medlem av den aktade Vasaätten. Fortsätt. Mycket bra.
All right. That's Sweden. And now we've got more fish. And a tile that I'd like to purchase at this point.
The city screen provides a detailed...
Thank you. All right, what would we like to do here? I think walls would be good for London. Make sure our capital has some defenses. Lots of small little islands out there.
Mathematics is the gate and key to the sciences.
Keeps going, which is good. All right, got a workboat. Got work to be done. All right, what do we want to build here? Go for a temple. Currency. There we go. That's a good one to study. Also allows us to build Petra. Colossus of Rhodes has been built. Oh, it's Colossus of somewhere else now. London's finished walls. Cities we all like to visit. Okay, well, we're not getting any tourism. We'll have to work on that one. Zanzibar. Someone else has discovered them already. At least we know where they're at.
You may want to consider this.
Don't worry, I'm just passing through. Alright, we've got Hastings. London's all done there. We still need libraries everywhere. Let's work on a... Let's build a shrine first. That's something quick we can do. York. Let's work on that library. I like that National College. Alright. Making good gold here. 6 a turn. Not bad. Oh. Okay. I settled up here. What are you referring to, Caesar? Let's not get too land grabby, shall we? Apparently Caesar doesn't like that I'm trying to build out my own island there. Great person has been born, all right.
The
Leonardo da
sun
Vinci.
shines brightly on our lands.
All right, Leonardo. I need to get my workers up to Hastings so that we can continue to build that out. Let's do this. How do we want to build a road up that way? Cheapest way to do it is probably straight from London. I'd like to buy a tile. Continue the roads up there. Statue of Zeus has been built. We're a little bit behind in terms of getting to the next era. That's okay.
Better is bread with a happy heart than wealth with vexation.
Build that manufactory. Don't want another trade route. That would be good. Workers. Ooh.
你好，我
China
是女皇帝武则天。中国追求和平，以谋求自身发展。人不犯我，我不犯人。
All right, well, let's just
往下说，
get an embassy going. That way we can at least have
当然。
some formal relations. Ooh, they're way far away. May have met us through Caesar. Alright, London's done. Work on a monument then. York is done. Work on the market. Economic development is pretty good. Even though we're not making a ton of gold, we are linking our cities together, which is important.
我的朋友，你认为这个要求能接受吗？
Now they want one of our crab. Okay.
我同
I don't really need the horses, but I'll take the horses. And really, just asking for the gold is also helpful. Keeps my treasury growing. A bit more of a jungle down here. Alright, keep some gold flowing in. Cargo ship would be nice. We finished our temple there. How about a library? Get back out on the ocean. See what we can find. So we found where Stockholm is. China is protecting Brussels.
Here is something that may be helpful.
Instrumental or mechanical science.
We've discovered engineering. And Brussels is now our friend. Hastings, start working on, let's see, how about a granary? Next research up for bid here. Work on drama and poetry. Looks like that's about as far as we're going to be able to go in that direction. go. Small little island there. Alright, what can we get? $5 gold, 11 gold, 8 gold. Babylon it is. Let's get that trade network going. We get trade, we get gold, we can buy what we want, including votes. But that's for later in the game. Still not seeing a great place to send a settler to try to branch out. There aren't really any good islands to go after. Oh, Chinese trireme, okay. Down there. Build a mine. York. Do you have anything that needs to be built? National College would be nice, but I kind of want that in London. Work on that Coliseum. And we'll start a market in Nottingham. Got one more trade route I can flesh out.
What is drama but life with the dull bits cut out?
Cargo ship. All roads lead to Rome. There we go, now we're making gold. Writers Guild only takes 3 turns. Yes, please. Theology. Alright. See if we can build up our gold, we can start buying tiles and expanding and connecting our cities together so that I can... Oh. I guess that trade agreement has thus ended. Buy the last little piece of land there.
Davshanarik Samanim. Garim.
Okay. Give me open borders and some money, and I'll give you crab. That sounds like a good deal. Oh no, the Great Wall's already been built. Thankfully I wasn't going for that one. People who like shiny things the most. Well, my treasury, unfortunately, is near the bottom, but we've got a strong currency coming up here. Nebuchadnezzar may be rich, and we need to get off his land. Ooh, we've discovered a natural wonder.
Here is something that may be helpful.
Mount Sinai. All right, we'll see you, Nico. Thanks for stopping by. All right, we'll work on that National College next. Patronage, that way we can build up our relationships with our city-state friends. Bogota. All right, production. Market would be good. Getting close to linking our cities together.
Three things are necessary for the salvation of man: to know what he ought to believe, to know what he ought to desire, and to know what he ought to do. The voice of the people is the voice of God.
All right, we are in the medieval era. We're starting to catch up a bit.
Haire ke de.
Greece.
Alexandros eimi, hyoston anakton kai ekonos ton theon. Akuo. Malista.
All right. Compass, that's going to be important for us to get to next. That is our chance to get on the open ocean. And truly the open ocean. We have no iron, and I don't know of anyone who has it. Means we're going to have to find some of it. There we go, we've got a connection there. Nottingham. Let's see. Barracks would be good. York. Get a lighthouse. See, our treasury is growing nicely. Trireme. Guess we're not going to be able to go any further that way.
Hile dokej soi tauta gata.
Alright. We'll take more crab in exchange for more gold. Moving our workers around. Petra has already been built. Still going for that National College. No longer friends with Brussels. I think it's time that we start building up some military units, because otherwise we're going to find ourselves without a lot of defense. Oh!
I have some information that may be of use.
Enemies. I have to watch out for that. My scouts aren't exactly going to fare well against those guys. Oh boy. Retreat! Get out of there, scouts. And get ripped to shreds. Alright. Built that college. Get a trireme going. Get a monument built.
I find the great thing in this world is not so much where...
Change it to Gallius. Workers, you're going out here. Can't buy that tile. You can buy this one. Right. Therefore, we've started to seal off our borders and secure our lands. Ironworking would be good. Heal up my troops there. No, I just have to wait there so we can get our great writer to write something nice. Nope, we've got farms that can be built over here. Get over it. We are friends with Brussels, so let's not get too excited. They're our neighbor.
Do not wait to strike.
Excuse
till the
me.
iron is hot, but make it hot by striking.
Got F. Scott Fitzgerald here. We're gonna have to wait for him. Set up my catapults for range attack. They can hit a pretty good distance around York, which is excellent. Alright, what's next? We've done the compass. Astronomy really helps us get onto the open seas with the caravel. Let's work on... guilds. That East India Company is always good.
Min vän, det är min övertygelse
Declaration
att
of
denna
friendship
uppgörelse
with
kan
Sweden.
gagna både mitt och ert folk.
Sure. We can work together. I like Sweden. And they're one of the stronger players on the board, along with myself. Greece seems to be the fastest growing. Rome is falling behind.
Our treasury has grown, and we have money to spend. You...
There we go. We get a free settler, which we can then start to move south and see if we can find some new... Ooh, we get a great person. Great admiral, a great writer, a great musician. Great scientist would be good. Volunteering. Sorry, F. Scott. We don't have much for you yet. Settler, we don't really have anything for you to settle at this point. Nothing really great in the area.
Min vän, det är min övertygelse att denna uppgörelse kan gagna både mitt och ert folk.
All right. We'll be friends with Sweden to the point where we'll let them walk in our border. They're far enough away that I'm not too worried about that being an issue.
I have some information that may be of use.
First Naval Bombard Unit. Barracks. Ooh, and we've got another connection here.
The merchants and the traders have come. Their profits are preordained.
Ooh, we like profits. All right, these guys are fully healed up and ready to go. Their workers back on the mainland. Margalius, you can just hang tight there for the time being. Actually, our settler can get out on the ocean. All right, what's next to study here? So metal casting would be a good idea. We can establish another trade route, too.
我的朋友，你认为这个要求能接受吗？
How about wine instead?
我的朋友，你认为
No. That's a bad deal. I'm not taking it. Oop, I didn't want to do nothing. Oh, where did they go? There they are. Oh, well, there's nothing that way anyway. And there's barbarians back the other direction, so not much we can do about that. Going back to Brussels.
我的朋友，你认为这个
No,
要
I
求
don't want
能
this.
接受？
I do not want a bunch of horses. I already have 10. The most literate people. All right, leading the way. Well, apparently Sweden and Caesar Augustus not exactly high on that list. Catapults.
You now have a ranged unit.
York. Go the Artist Guild, that would be good. Nottingham. Get a catapult over there for protection. Hastings. Go to the shrine. Continue to build that.
When pieces of bronze or gold or iron break, the metalsmith welds them together again in the fire, and the bond is established.
Been out exploring, really haven't found anything suitable to settle. Wouldn't mind having a road that would connect some of these cities together. Makes it a lot easier for transportation. Alright, we still need to build that market. And we've got more technology to research. Physics. That would be helpful. Waiting for everyone to take their turn. Now we might need to help Brussels with something. We're friends. There we go. Give him some money. Let's see what we get here. Now with Sweden giving us passage, we can resume explorations. That's going to be the end of our exploring down in this direction. I don't like the looks of that. Nebuchadnezzar has finished Machu Picchu.
Aerarium meum paucum continet, et milites turbidi fiunt. Igitur debes mori.
War. Ganged up on. All right, Rome. You asked for it. Catapults.
We have succeeded.
Alright, well now we gotta be real careful because Rome is coming for us. My settlers are trapped. Well, we're certainly not going to Rome. Keep our trade route going. Alright, we'll continue to maintain our roads. At least my galleass was down there so I could see that the attack was coming. I have spearmen, but I've got decent defenses along the coast.
I have some information that may be of use.
Settler, I'm gonna need you to get the heck out of here. Take out those spearmen. Enemies off the coast. Prepare the bombard. Take losses for that. Set up to defend. Put them on alert. Nottingham, we are going to need some assistance. Gallius. They've got spears coming for us, but I think we can protect our borders. We're gonna have to watch out, though. They've got these ballistas that are sitting down there that could cause problems. Oh no. Attacking the city.
Measure one.
You can upgrade obsolete units, turning them into more powerful units by spending gold.
So goes your trireme. Catapult. Trebuchet. Alright, Gallius, move into position. Wipe them out. Civil service will be helpful. Got enemies on our territory. York is well defended with city walls and catapults, or I should say trebuchets now. They are marching on my position. London. Take out the last of those ballista. Let's get our settlers back on the mainland. Take out the last of that trireme. Cavalry. Enemies off the coast. Trebuchets. Take him out. Don't like war with Rome, but if that's what they're looking for, that's what they're going to get.
Tavshanarik Samanim. Got him.
Alright. Stay friends with Nebuchadnezzar. Our treasury's taking a big hit. Enemies off the coast. They're ruining our improvements. Hmm, 13 culture, alright.
One of your combat units is near an enemy unit.
Cavalry. Wipe them out. Spears, close in for the kill. Trebuchets, enemies off the coast. Hit them. Good work, cavalry. Take out the last of that trireme. Excellent. Successfully wiped the Romans off of our map. Or at least away from our city, our settlement. Need to get some workers in to repair the damage done to those farms, but other than that, we're in okay shape.
The only thing that saves us from the bureaucracy is its inefficiency.
Catapults, you can head back to York. Or I should say trebuchets. Good defense, you can go ahead and heal. Alright, and we'll advance our research by one here. Looking for education. And there we go. Well, a good first action here. We've got our island pretty well settled. We do have the Romans that we were dealing with, but we can certainly handle them. We've got some spies we can move.
I have some information that may be of use.
Let's see, how friendly are we with Brussels? Allies. Okay, so let's move our spy to Brussels. And then let's also to Neapolis. That way we can see what exactly they're bringing off the coastline there, and we can avoid it if possible. Our cities are in good shape. We've got military units. Our treasury is a little low, but we'll rebuild our trade fleet. Let's go ahead and save our game here. We'll call this... Oops. There we go. Saved and done. That is going to be our show here for this afternoon. Thank you so much for watching our first show for Civilization V: The New World Order. We'll be back shortly with some more, so stay tuned. We'll get that up on Twitch, and we'll get the HD version of this up to YouTube as soon as possible. So thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. Have a great afternoon, and we will see you next stream.